What was the first thing you did this morning? Did you reach for your phone, scrolling through updates before even getting out of bed? It feels harmless, a small comfort to start the day. But these tiny choices aren't isolated. Each one chips away at your focus and potential, quietly weakening your resolve. Every time you choose the easy pleasure over a meaningful task, you're making a withdrawal from your mental and emotional reserves. Over time, these habits rewire your brain to crave comfort, making discipline harder and harder. Your willpower is like a muscle. It grows with use and atrophies with neglect. The small daily choices forge the person you become. Are your habits building your strength or draining it away? True freedom isn't doing whatever you want, it's having the strength to do what you ought to do. Picture your daily energy as a reservoir. Every small indulgence, a scroll, a snack, a delay creates a leak. By the time you need focus for something important, you're already drained, not by one big event, but by 100 tiny surrenders. Each time you give in, your brain gets a quick dopamine hit, making you crave more easy rewards. This cycle trains your mind to avoid effort and seek constant stimulation, eroding your motivation and focus. Deep work requires resisting distraction, but a mind hooked on novelty can't settle into flow. The result? Shallow work, scattered attention, and untapped potential. Even your courage suffers. Avoiding discomfort teaches you to retreat at the first sign of difficulty. Over time, these small surrenders create a weak character, unprepared for life's real challenges. The path to strength is built on resisting the easy, not surrendering to it. Every small act of discipline is a step toward reclaiming your power. The ancient Stoics, Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, understood that true freedom comes from mastering your own mind. They weren't against pleasure, but warned that undisciplined indulgence leads to slavery of the self. Seneca practiced voluntary hardship to build resilience, proving to himself he could endure discomfort. Epictetus taught the importance of focusing only on what you can control, your thoughts, judgments, and actions. The Stoic doesn't waste energy on the uncontrollable, but masters their inner world for unshakable calm. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily to remain disciplined and focused, seeing fleeting pleasures as beneath a person of character. For the Stoics, self-control wasn't punishment, it was the path to strength, tranquility, and becoming your best self. Their wisdom is a blueprint for mastering modern life's temptations. Today's world is engineered to hijack your attention, supercomputers in your pocket, endless notifications, and algorithmic feeds. Our ancient brains are no match for the modern attention economy, leaving us perpetually distracted and rarely present. Deep engagement is harder than ever. The path of least resistance is to surrender to digital noise. This culture of instant gratification erodes patience and makes growth feel foreign. Yet real progress demands friction. Learning, building, and character all require delayed gratification. In a world designed to keep you weak and distracted, choosing discipline is an act of rebellion. To reclaim your focus is to reclaim your sovereignty. The ability to concentrate and persevere is now a superpower. Mastering yourself is more essential and more radical than ever. How do we fight back? The Stoics offer 3 practical principles. First, self-control is true freedom. If you're ruled by impulse, you're not free. Start small, resist one habit for a week. Each act of discipline strengthens your willpower. Second, find your purpose. Marcus Aurelius asked, "Were you made for this?" A clear purpose makes it easier to say no to distractions. Your purpose becomes your filter for every choice. Third, redirect your energy. The time and focus you save by resisting distractions is fuel for creativity and growth. Use it to read, build, learn, and connect. The Stoics believed in using your rational mind for the good of yourself and your community. Channel your preserved energy into meaningful action. Every small act of discipline is a vote for the person you want to become. You're not just avoiding weakness, you're building strength and character. The transformation starts with a single, intentional choice. The Stoic path is practical, actionable, and available to you right now. Strength isn't forged in a single moment, but in the daily process of discipline and purpose. Discipline is the hammer. Purpose is the fire. Together, they shape your raw potential into something strong and useful. Excellence is built in small, unglamorous moments, getting up on time, choosing the workout, reading the difficult book. Each choice is a hammer blow, refining your character. Over time, these small victories rewire your identity. With discipline and purpose, you become the captain of your own ship, steering through adversity with strength. Challenges won't break you, they'll make you stronger. Imagine the person you could become in a year if you commit to this path. This is the promise of self-mastery, a life of substance, confidence, and quiet strength. The reward is a life well lived, built by your own hands. In the end, it's always a choice, comfort or character. One path is easy, lined with distractions and fleeting pleasures, but leads to weakness. The other is hard, demanding effort and sacrifice, but leads to strength and freedom. The choice isn't for tomorrow, it's for your next action. Will you seek another distraction, or will you take one small step toward discipline? The person you become is shaped by these daily choices. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit, master it for a day. Every act of self-control is a tap of the chisel, revealing your true form. The journey is long, but it begins now. Choose discipline, choose character, begin the change.